Okay, so we're continuing on with our scale drawings. So we have a word problem. Sam practiced a scale picture of his favorite pet fish. The actual width is 8 centimeters, and the actual length is 4.8. So that is going to be our original. Eight centimeters and then 4.8 centimeters. If the copy has a width of 10, and 8 was the width, what is the length? So we're looking for this. Okay, so you could find the scale factor by doing the new divided by the original, which would be 10 divided by 8. And we can simplify that. 2 will go into both, so that gives me 5 over 4. So you're multiplying by 5/4, 4. 5 will go into 4 one time, with 1 left over, 1 1/4. And then we multiply our original by 1 1/4, which is 1.25 to get x. So then 4.8 times 1.25 gives me that x is equal to 6. So the width would be 6. Or you could have set it up as a proportion. So even the table helps us with that. It'd be 8 over 4.8 equals 10 over x. Cross multiply is 8x. Cross multiply, 10 times 4.8 gives me 48. And divide both sides by 8. So x is equal to 6. Either way. Number 2, Sarah made a scale drawing of her house. The actual width was 10. The actual length was 5. So it's a 10 by 5 equals, so this was the width, and this was the length. The copy has a width, so width goes at the top with the other width. What is the length? So 10 times x gives me 10x, and 15 times 5 gives me 75. And divide both sides by 10. So x is equal to 7.5. Okay. The last thing you have, this worksheet. If you don't already have it, go ahead and get that passed out. We are finding new measurements for the x and the y for each of the following pictures given the scale factor. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to see which sides are corresponding. So 7 is corresponding to x, and the 8 is corresponding to the y. So the 9 is just given to us just to make sure that we know how to solve. And so our scale factor is 3/4, so it's getting smaller. So we call that a reduction. And so our numbers should be smaller. So we're just multiplying our x times our scale factor to get our new image. So you're doing 7 times 3/4 equals, put it over 1 to keep it organized. There's no cross simplifying here. 7 times 3 is 21. And 1 times 4 is 4. And so when I divide 21 divided by 4 in my calculator, I actually get a good number here. I get 5.25. 5.25. So x is equal to 5.25. It's terminating, so I can use that as a decimal. And then the other one we would have, this was our x measurement. This is going to be for our y measurement. So we're taking 8 and we're multiplying it times 3/4. Yes, you could convert 3/4 to a decimal and use it that way as well. That would be fine. Okay, we can cross simplify on this one. 4 will go into 4 once and 4 will go into 8 twice. So 2 times 3 is 6 over 1. And so that is just 6. So y is equal to 6. Don't forget your units, inches. Okay. Let's look at number 2. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video, and try this one on your own using the exact same thing. Take 2 minutes. Okay, so you should have done, these are corresponding, and these are corresponding. No tricks given here. So 2 times 3 equals 6. So x was equal to 6 centimeters. And then y was 2.5 times 3. 2.5 times 3, which gives me 7.5. 7.5 centimeters. Okay. Pause the video one last time and go ahead and try this one. Again, 2 minutes. Okay. So this corresponded with nothing over here. This corresponded with this. This corresponded with this. So when we're given scale factor, we're just multiplying. So since I'm already in blue, 12 times my scale factor, whoops, 12 times 0.46 gives me 5.52. So my x is equal to 5.52 centimeters. And then my y, 4 times the scale factor, meaning it's getting smaller. And my picture is showing that it is getting smaller. It was a reduction. So 4 times 0.46 equals 1.84. So y is 1.84. So that would be our new measurement. Whoops, I put centimeters. This should have all been meters. Whoops. Meters. Okay. And that is it for scale factor. So hopefully at this point you have a very good understanding of scale factor that will help you out with proportionality as well.